Hello everyone, this is Richard from Vision Graphics here. Today I bring to you another tutorial of how to create a simple icon layer like this in Photoshop. So to begin with, we select a new file and the dimensions is going to be the Instagram portrait size. So it's going to be 1080 by 1350 and we rename it to our preference. So here I name it iPhone gray order and we begin. So to start with, we import images of the iPhone into Photoshop. So these are the images we are going to do with this one and these other two as well. This one and these ones. So once you import all images into Photoshop, we are going to scale down these ones into smaller sizes. So you select both of them, press Ctrl T and holding on Alt, we scale it down. And mind you, I selected 3 images, so there's one beneath it. And we scale down this one as well with the same process. You hold on Alt and we scale it down to get a smaller size. But with these images, they are quite bad now that you need to get rid of. So with this, I'm going to select the image and select the magic eraser tool and click on this and we get rid of the excess. Same as this image as well. You select click on this one. And with this image, you still have excesses, but we are not going to see it because of the background like this. You see there are excesses here, so to get rid of it, they select the image and with the same process, the magic eraser tree, we get rid of it and we turn up the black. So to continue, we bring this image forward. We bring it, make it a bit smaller, and we reposition this by pressing Ctrl T and changing the positioning like this. I like to shift it a bit and yeah, making some good progress. So I press Ctrl C and I group them. I press Ctrl G, to group them to make sure it's center aligned. I press Ctrl A and I click on this to center align it. So we are making some good progress and we have the fonts here. We create another layer on top of it and we select the brush to transform the brush positioning to something like this and you press on caps lock to get it showing like this. Square brackets to get the brush to enlarge and I click on it just once. I want to make some adjustment. I think I can make it like this and click here. So once I arrive at something like this, I'll continue to import some text. I'm going to write some text here. So I'm going to write iPhone 17 to Max. Like so. I'll make it a bit smaller and holding on Alt, I click here and type another set of information here. So Best Buy offers you. Alright. So once I get something like this, I'm going to scale it down again and increase the spacing. So I'm going to change it to -20K instead of -40. Yes. I go ahead to make it a bit smaller. For the spacing, I like to make it 0. Let's see how 0 looks. Yes, 0 is better. Very good. So after here, I'm going to add the pre-order information, but to create a bit of difference, I'm going to change the color of the Pro Max to this shade of orange. Yes. So to get everything in the center, exact center, you select on what you want to align to the center. You press Ctrl A and you click on this one right here. So you get it in the exact center with the second, the same approach with the second one, Ctrl A and the center alignments. So yes, I'll push it to the top edit like this. And I'm going to import a 3D image I created myself. I'll have a separate tutorial of how I created it, but to save time, I'm going to just import it here like this. So I created this myself and I position it somewhere like this to create a variety in what the flyer you're creating. I like to probably change the color of a Best Buy. So like how I did it, I select this, then I select few effectuation. I'll be greeted with a page like this and make sure I click this so that whatever I do apply to just the Best Buy of not the entire project. So I go ahead to change the color like this. Yes, to create variety. For instance, someone would like to have a different color or have a color that is going to suit the image of the iPhone in there. So yes, I just added this just in case you like to create that when you're creating your flyer. So if you don't need it, you just turn it off. Once you need it, you embed it and then tap it. Alright, so the whole idea is to create a CTA. A CTA is a call to action. Call to action meaning once someone views the flyer, what is the motive? The motive is for them to pre-order. So you type in here pre-order now with an exclamation. Yes. And to bring more attention to it, you change the size to a sendable. After that, I'm going to add some circle to it. So even though it's a square, after we are done, we can change it to a circle. So yes, we disable the fill and we adjust the stroke according to our preference. For now, it's on 0.95 and I think it's going to be appropriate enough. So as I've been doing always, I tend to align them and I make sure this is a bit curled. So I go ahead to add more. Yes. After here, make it smaller a bit and I reposition this like this. Yeah, making some good progress. So from here, what you are going to add is the information of the shop, that their social media handles and other information of that nature. So for here, I bring in this. Make sure it's aligned properly, and I go ahead to bring in their social media handles, their location, and the number. Upper here, because the white space looks boring and I like to make it look a bit stylish, I'm going to go ahead to play around with it. I introduce my ellipse tool here and I increase the stroke and I create something like this. I did something like this. I go ahead to increase the stroke and I change the color to this one here, this one right here. I change the color to this and I play with it so I can put on control and I change the positioning like this. Like this. I'm just trying to play along with it and create something to make the flyer catchy. A bit of style to it. So I tried to change it like this. Yes, I think something like this is good. Something like this is okay. Alright, and he called the color is too deep. I tone it down a bit. I tone it down to C13. Yes, 13 will be. And I'm going to duplicate it, transform it, and I bring the duplicate here to deselect this side of it, we change the size of the brush, and I select still on the brush, make it smaller, and I use this part, and still on the brush I use this part as well. Yes, so this is how I created this simple flyer in Photoshop. If this tutorial was helpful for you, kindly like, subscribe, and I'm out.